Well, this is a bit more of a serious live.
Oh, Daddy, can I just quickly ask you something?
Yes, babe.
Do you know, of course, I've had drinks. Would it be okay?
Right. Hello, Ruth. Right, listen. Ruth's part of this. So Ruth knows what I'm going to say. I've already spoke to her. Right? You know what's coming, don't you, Ruth? I'm going to be very respectful here. As respectful as I can be. Right? I'm going to wait for more people to enter this live. Because I need to talk to my mods, who have been my mods for years. Right, really? Yeah, Ruth, you know what's coming. Right? And it's fair, Ruth. What I'm going to say is fair. You know this, Ruth. You're at the crux of all this, Ruth, right? So what I'm going to say and what I'm going to discuss now, you know is fair. Right? And you know I'm going to be fair about it. But you know this, Ruth, don't you? You know this. Right? I want some of my other mods to come in here that I'd have for fucking years. I need Zortex. I need Reefer. I need Braxian. I need Mark. Right, so I'm going to wait for some of these mods to come in before I start talking. Because I want their advice. Yeah? Simple thing is, I want the fucking advice. Because this is now it's getting beyond a joke. Right, I am not nasty to anybody. I am not a horrible person anyway. And this is now getting beyond a joke. All right? And I know that there's channels involved in this, but channels you do not understand. I am not as easygoing. Right? Turn the big light on for me, bud, please. Yeah. I'm not as easygoing as what you lot think I am now. I'm not as trusting as what you lot think I am now. My brain is always working now. You can't do me as easily as what you thought you could do me before. Do you know what I mean, right? So I want Shooter in. I want all my mods, and Shooter's going to come in because it's 11 o'clock on the night. So where he is, it's 7 in the morning. Shooter will be in here shortly. Right, so will Braxian, so will Reefer, maybe Mark. I don't know, it's a bit late for Mark, but I'm going to wait for some of my original mods to come in and the audience that I know, that I speak to all the time, before I have this fucking conversation. Because I'm telling you, it's quite a serious conversation I'm going to have, and it's pissing me off, and it's doing me in, and there's no fucking reason for it. I don't know who to blame, but there is one of 3 people to blame for this. Do you know what I mean? Right, and I don't know who. And Ruth is one of them that could potentially... I'm going to get the response of my chat, right? Because the fact of the matter is, I have a lot of you guys that watch me because you have respect for me. And you know that I have dealt with this shit too many fucking times. Do you know what I mean? Too many fucking times, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's gone beyond a joke now. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid. It's gone beyond a fucking joke. Right? So I'm going to wait for some people to fill in. All right, Warbird. Well, Warbird, your response will also be part of this because you've been in my life for fucking years. Reese, the same. You've been in my life for fucking years, right? And I'm going to have a conversation with you now, right? Nate, same thing. But I'm waiting for some other people to come in to understand, right, what is going on. Because you lot have been in my chat for fucking years. And this is now getting beyond a joke. Yeah, it's just getting beyond a fucking joke. And this is, I'm not going to go no extra dimensional. I am not joking right now. I'm fucking stressed. I'm pissed off, right? I am actually pissed off. Do you know what I mean, right? And I'm really, really, really pissed off. And I'm pissed off for a very good reason. Mods. Again. Fucking mods. Again. Again. Do you know what I mean, right? It's like I'm too trusting, mate. But I am not nowadays. I'm more eyes wide open. Right? I'm more fucking eyes wide open. Honestly. Yeah? Now, I'm going to tell you the 3 people that are in the spotlight right now. There's 45 of you in here. The rest of them will get the gist, or they'll ask me when I start talking once they come into chat, yeah? Right? There is 3 people within this mix right now. And you know something, I'm going to be honest with you. Ruth is the one that kind of made me aware of it. So what I say is Ruth is part of this, but Ruth is the one that actually made me aware of it. Yeah? I wasn't aware of it before Ruth said something to me. So I will say Ruth is actually the one that made me aware of it. But she's still in there, right? And she understands what I'm going to say because we've just been fucking talking on Instagram. She knows I've just been talking to Ruth on Instagram, right? This is fucking stupid, this. This is really fucking pissing me off. It's like, what is the point? What is the fucking point? Do you know what I mean, right? So, this is what's going on, yeah? I'm going to wait for a few more people to join. I'm going to wait for about 75 people to be in here. And then I'm going to talk to you about this shit. And it's not a joke. I'm not fucking you about. I'm not going to start joking around. No, this is a serious conversation, right?
Just ring me.
So, it's a serious conversation, yeah? But I'm going to wait for a few more people to join. And then we'll have it. Yeah? I'm not joking, if you like. Yeah, this is not me going to do extra dimensional shit and talk about bullshit. No. I'm going to be very real with you. I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off, man. I'm at my wit's end with this shit. I'm at my wit's end. Nothing to do with the audience. To do with my mods. I'm at my wit's end. Do you know what I mean, right? Literally, Yella, you've been watching me for years. For years. Do you know what I mean? This is mad. Yeah, I'm at my wit's end. So I'm going to wait for what we got, 67. When we get to about 75 or 80, I'm going to start talking to you all about what's going on. Because then we've got enough people in here that I'm going to be able to get a good informed decision by the people who've been watching me for fucking years, right? And then can give me your actual opinion on what you think is going on. Because this is twisting my head, man. Do you know what I mean? There's 1, 2, or 3 people to blame here. And I don't know which one to blame. I don't know who to put the blame on. I've not got a clue. So that's why I'm coming live and I'm being very honest with you all. Do you know what I mean, right? All of you. Yes, Gary, right? Yella, bro, 61. When we get to 75 or above, I'm going to start talking. Right? I'm going to give you the lowdown. And when you get the lowdown, let me talk. Let me get out of the way. And then when I stop talking, then you lot give me your fucking 10 pence. You lot tell me what you think from this situation. Because it's fucking doing me nothing. Do you know what I mean? Literally, it's fucking doing me nothing, man. Oh, they're becoming a massive problem, bro. But we're going to discuss why. We're going to discuss why. When a few more people come into the live. Just a few more. You know, I'm not joking. Do you know what I mean? Right? I wouldn't be like this otherwise. There is no joke in this. This is advice from my actual mods who love me and my chat that I've had for a long time. And me venting to understand what is going on. Moose is different, bro. Trust me, Moose is different. Moose is different, brother. Moose is from somewhere else. I haven't known him in a long time. Oh, yeah, mod's really letting me down. I don't know what mod it is. I don't know if it's 1. I don't know if it's 2. I don't know if it's 3. I don't know if it's all of them. I don't know if it's one of them. I don't know if it's 2 of them. I ain't got a fucking clue. Pass my filters, please. We're up to 72. Lone Wolf, well, you're going to kind of understand probably where your problems were coming from now. You've been watching me for years, bro. I think you're going to understand where your problems are coming from now. Do you know what I mean? Literally, yeah, inside job again, bro. Inside fucking job again. Again. Do you know what I mean? Literally, again. Lone Wolf, you're going to understand where your problems have come from now. You're not going to understand where, but you're going to understand where. You know, you being banned and shit, you're going to understand where. Do you know what I mean? Literally. Fuck me. Yeah, again, Yella. Again, Yella. Again, bro. It's pissing me off, bro. What have I done? What have I done to any of these fuckers? I've not done nothing. Even Ruth said that to me. She had to, whether it's Ruth, whether it's fucking Gammon, or whether it's Kelly. Yeah, it's one of them, or it's all 3 of them. Do you know what I mean, right? And at the end of the day, yeah, I can't blame any one of them because I don't know which one it is. I can't blame all 3 of them because I don't know which one it is. But it's definitely fucking one of them. Why? What have I done to you? What have I fucking done? Nothing. Pissing me off this. I'm going to have the whole conversation with you in a minute. The whole conversation will go. Let me smoke a spliff. Right, to calm it down a little bit. And I am actually smoking a spliff right now. This is not a fag. This is not a roll-up. I am smoking a spliff because I think it's fucking despicable. Right, I honestly think what has happened again is despicable. And it's getting beyond a joke. Like, to the point where, don't ask me to be a mod. Don't. I have deleted 3 mods tonight. I've deleted Kelly. I've deleted Ruth, and I've deleted Gammon, right? And I am not making no more mods. The mods I have now are the ones that I trust. They've been here for years. For fucking years, man. Right? And every single time I make any new mods, because I'm too trusting, they fuck me over in one way or another. Have you noticed that? For what reason? For what reason? No reason. Do you know what I mean? Too many nefarious characters, bro. Yes, Trick Shooter. Trick Shooter, you've been watching me for years. Bro, we're going to go there in a minute. I'm going to smoke a spliff, right? And then we're going to go there. Yeah? All I'm going to say is I'm going to talk to you while I'm smoking my doob. All I'm going to say to you is it's beyond a joke, folks. It's like, what have I done? What have I done to these people? Fuck all. Fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. Give me a light, babe. Thank you, sweetheart. Lone Wolf, listen, we're going to get to the bottom of it because I'm going to listen to your chat. You lot have been watching me for God knows how many years. We're going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to the people who watch me every day and I've done for 7 fucking years. I hope some of my mods come in that I've still got because they're the mods that I trust. Right. I'm going to smoke this while I start this. So, Ruth's in chat. Ruth sent me a message earlier saying, Danny, you need to watch Kelly. I'm going to explain the whole situation to you. You need to watch Kelly. There's somebody in Hedgehog's chat called, I can't remember the name. What's it called, babe? What's the name? Tony's got screenshots of this shit. What's the name, bab? Wait for Tony to find the name and she'll tell you the name.
That's it. That the other one.
The name is Author Clack. Author Clack. Yeah? So basically, Ruth sent me a message earlier saying, Danny, you need to look at this person called Author Clack in Hedgehog Man's live. Yeah, I think it's Kelly. So while I was live earlier playing my game, Tony was watching Hedgehog live. The Author Clack was in chat, in Hedgehog's chat. Now, what I will say is Ruth was not here all night. Was you, Ruth? You normally are. You wasn't. Gammon was in and out. Kelly was here most of the time. To be fair to Kelly, she was. Yeah? So then, basically, right, we're watching the chat while I'm playing my game. You notice I kept muting my mic. I kept muting my mic because Tony was showing me shit that was going on that channel. And they are saying shit that actually sounds like a man. But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, I've turned Danny against Kelly now. Danny's now paranoid about Kelly now. Now, do you know the only people that I'd spoke to about that was me and Ruth? I only spoke to Ruth. Did I not, Ruth? Ruth sent me that message earlier. I said to Ruth, don't say nothing to nobody. Keep this between me and you. We'll see how it goes from here. Yeah? And then there's somebody in Hedgehog's chat, I've not spoke to nobody else about this, saying, yeah, oh, I've caused rifts between Danny and Kelly now. Now, Ruth then said to me that she has spoke to Gammon about this before she spoke to me. What do you make of that, chat? What do you make of that, chat? Is that not sus? So now I'm like, Kelly is in the plot, or might not be, and being used as a scapegoat. And it's Gammon or Ruth. Which one? Gammon, by the way, is Walk with Christ. Sorry, Walk with Christ, if it's not you. But at the end of the day, Gammon, I mean, Ruth is throwing you underneath the bus. Ruth, you can't deny it, Ruth, right? Ruth just said to me on Instagram, I think it's Gammon. That's what Ruth just said to me. I spoke to Gammon before I spoke to you about Kelly. Now, I think it's Gammon, Danny. And I'm saying, well, Ruth, you think it's Gammon, but I don't know you spoke to Gammon. And then she sent me messages that she has spoke to Gammon. Metal, that's why I've unmodded all three. I've unmodded all of them. I've sent Kelly messages, not messaged me back yet. I've sent Gamma messages, not messaged me back. The only one that has actually messaged me back so far is Ruth. She's the only one. Now, what I will say about Gammon. Remember when I went on a holiday? He was supposed to monetize my shit before I went on holiday and he didn't. Not being bad, Gam, just saying how it is, bro. Well, then, you know, I was supposed to start Kick before I went to Turkey. Gam was supposed to be at my house on the weekend. Before I went to Turkey, he didn't turn up to start the Kick with me. And then he said he'd had some problems with his family. Suspicious. When it all comes together, it's very suspicious. And I want to ask your advice, my chat, who watch me all the fucking time. Yeah, I have unmodded all three of them. I suppose we'll find out by who doesn't watch me no more and who goes against me, for at the end of the day, me being put in the fucking middle again. And I haven't done nothing to none of them. Fucking none of them. I'm sick of this shit. Like, the mods I have now are the mods I've had for years. And I trust them. Reef, listen. Reef. Right, Reef, I'm gonna do the lowdown quick. You've been watching me for fucking years with friends, right? Reef has messaged me saying, Danny, watch Kelly. Go into Hedgehog Man's chat. There's a person in Hedgehog Man's chat that I think is Kelly. Tony's been watching the chat tonight. There's somebody in there. Ruth has not been in my chat all night, which is rare. Kelly has. Gammon's been in and out. Right? Yeah? Listen to this, Reef. There's somebody in that chat who is basically one of them three mods. I don't know which one it is, but it's fucking one of them. Yeah? And they're conspiring with Hedgehog's chat to fuck my channel up. And it's one of them three. Ruth made me aware of it. Yeah? But now Ruth's not been in my chat all night. You know what I mean? Kelly's been in my chat all night. Gammon's been in and out. Do you know what I mean, right? And Ruth's telling me that first she thought it was Kelly. Now Ruth's in chat. Ruth, am I lying? Then Ruth said to me, nah, Danny, I think it's Gammon. Because basically, when she told me that she thought Kelly was in Hedgehog Man's lives, yeah, Ruth then said to me, Danny, I spoke to Gammon, which is Walk with Christ. I spoke to Gammon before I spoke to you about Kelly. And she sent me the screenshots, so I know her and Gammon spoke about this before she spoke to me. Kelly's oblivious. Yeah?
There's that message, though. He's paranoid.
He's now paranoid of Purple Kelly. This is so easy. Arthur Clark.
We can show him that.
I'm not lying. And I've had all this since I come offline. So I thought I'll come online with my chat and my mods and I'll discuss this and we'll talk it together. Because this is getting fucking stupid, Reef. It's getting fucking stupid. I've unmodded all of them. I've unmodded Gammon, Kelly and Ruth. Because I don't know Reef. I don't fucking know Reef. But it's going to be on the joke now, bro. I know, Reef. That's why you're still a mod. I've only got, do you know, Reef, I've only got mods that I've had for years now. You're one of them. I've got 7. And they're like, you know, you, Zortex, Mark, Braxian. You know, the ones I've had since the start. I don't want to met no more, bro. I don't want to met no more. I'm sick of this. And I'm not even blaming Ruth. I'm not blaming Gammon. And I'm not blaming Kelly. Because I don't know which one it is. It could be all 3 of them. It could be 2 of them. It could be 1 of them. I don't know, Reef. It's going to be on a joke now, isn't it? Yeah, why though? Why though? That's the thing. Why? Why? Ruth knows. Ruth's in the live right now. We spoke. Listen, I told Ruth what I was going to do. Didn't I, Ruth? I told you I was going to. Did I not? I told you, fuck it, I'm going on live right now and we'll discuss this. I'm very open and honest, right, Ruth? It's mad, isn't it? Because you know I'm the most open and honest motherfucker on here. Yeah, so I spoke to you, did I not, Ruth? Before this, and I told you I was going to come and do this. If Gammon would have spoke to me, yeah, which he hasn't messaged me back, neither has Kelly, then they would have known too that I was going to do this. Because I've had enough. I've had it up to here, like. I don't do fuck all to none of you people. Let's get it real. Let's get it right now. Yeah? Let's get it fucking right, yeah? I don't do nothing to you people. I've had enough, like. What do I deserve this for? I've done nothing to none of you. If I'd hurt you in real life, I could fucking understand. But I've not. I've fucking not, man. And I'm sick of this shit now. Why? Why? You think these clip channels are better than me? Really? Do you really? It's all a bit weird, man. Listen, what I will say is Ruth made me aware of this. It's the only thing I can say, Ruth, right? I've got to be honest. You know now. The thing is, you're now thinking to yourself, every situation, Ruth, that I've ever spoke about online is going round in your brain now, isn't it? If you fucked me over, then you know that you've done the worst thing ever. Because I am the most real motherfucker. And now you know, don't you? So I'm not making up no bullshit. I'm not elaborating. I'm saying exactly what we have spoke about, right? Ruth made me aware of this. Ruth said, I think Kelly, yeah, is on Hedgehog Man's channel. So Tony tonight watched that shit while I was on live. Yeah? And in that chat, Ruth knows why I am suspicious. I spoke to Ruth, and we was the only people that spoke about this. Nobody else knew. Half an hour before I went live. Half an hour before I went live. Did we not, Ruth? We spoke about this, and I didn't speak to nobody else about it. And then in Hedgehog Man's live, somebody under a different name is talking about it. Now, Ruth is saying to me, Danny, she hasn't spoke to Kelly about this, obviously, because she was telling me that it was Kelly that was doing this. I've spoke to Gammon before you about this. Now my head's gone boom. I'm like, what the fuck? So Ruth's either spoke to Gammon, in which case now it could be Gammon, but that's Ruth throwing Gammon underneath the bus. Right? I've messaged Gammon, he's not messaged me back. Do you understand where I'm like, what the fuck? Is it all three of them? Is it two of them? Is it one of them? What the fuck is it? Reese. Reese, I agree. Bill, I've had to unblock you, ain't I? The mods I have now, like Reefer and that, yeah? I have 7, bro. I have 7 mods now. Remember when I used to have about 40? I have 7, Bill. And they're the mods that have been with me from the start. I looked at the list earlier. I'm like, they are the mods that have been with me for 5 years plus. I can't mod anyone else. I just can't do it. And I can't put the blame on Kel. I can't put the blame on Gammon. And I can't put the blame on Ruth. I don't know who to put the blame on. Is it all free? Oh, Alan, I'm not inviting nobody else in. And the 3 mods that I have unmodded will either understand or they won't. It'll be very telling over the next few weeks, right? I know it was, Bill. Well, Jack, I've got, like I said, 7 mods. Do you know what I mean? Literally. I mean, at least Ruth's in here fighting the case. But Ruth knows I won't remod her. She said to me earlier, didn't you, Ruth, on Instagram, Danny, I enjoy watching you. So she'll still be here and she'll still support me. So will Kel and so will Gammon. If that was the only reason they was here. Right? Oh, Timmy, you know me, mate. I will tell you straight. I know a lot of people have been banned. I've been getting it in my chat. And what have I said? You've heard me say it. How many lives have you heard me say it? Banter's fine. Yeah? No horrible. So if you come in here and call me a fucking wrong'un, I'll block you myself. Because there's no need for that, because I'm not. Right? You come in here and fucking say anything horrible about my wife, I'll block you myself. But you know banter. When I'm singing, and you're like, Danny, you sound like a drowned cat. Yeah? Would I block you for that? No. I'd just say, shut up, dickhead. I'm a better cat than you. I'd probably have a funny response, right? And we all know this. We all know this. Danny is quite capable of dealing with banter. Danny is good at banter. We enjoy listening to Danny banter. Hate is hate. It's gone. But banter's fine. And I have noticed that there's a lot of banter being blocked. Just banter. Kettle, I don't mod them for that. Bill, we don't always agree. No, Staffy, it's not about that. Your opinion's fine if it's given in the right way. I know my mods. I don't block anyone. Kel, listen, not Kel. Ruth, you're in chat. You know. How often do I block anybody, me personally? Never, really. Once in a blue moon, mate. My mods block the shit out of you. I appreciate my mods for blocking bad people who are saying bad shit. But believe me, banter's fine. People know that with me. I banter back. Banter's sweet. I just won't have hate. But I'll tell you that myself. It's like people have been coming in my life now since I've got back from fucking Turkey to try and cause a rift between me and JDP, right? Was he scared of you, Danny? Rah, rah, rah. And you want me to sit there and go, yeah, oh, yeah, everybody there. I won't have it. You understand? Me and JDP are fine. We had a fucking argument. We sorted it out the next morning. We both apologised. Job's done. It's like Chris Murphy. Don't fucking come in here, right, trying to badmouth Chris Murphy to me. Yeah? I've spent time with the bloke. Sound. People have sent me messages saying, why wasn't all 3 of you together? Why? Because Chris had all his fucking teeth ripped out in one day. Had 20 fucking 8 fucking drills into his fucking bone and had 28 threads put into his gums. The guy didn't leave his room for 4 days after that. He only had 2 days left of the holiday by the time the poor bloke could leave his fucking room. It wasn't because he didn't want to spend time with us. It's because the man was fucked up. JDP and his missus. Why wasn't we all out together? Because they spent every day in the chair. And when JDP had some time, he came to the pub with me. Why was Chris Murphy not there? Because he was in his room bleeding. Now, if we would have been on holiday together, where nobody was having their teeth done, we would have all been together at all times. You lot think there was a divide. There was no divide. Yes, me and JDP had a fucking argument that nearly ended up in a fight. And what? We made up the day after, and we're good. Were you coming here trying to badmouth JDP or badmouth Chris Murphy, I'll give you one chance. Shut up. Or I'll ban you. I'm not having it. If I'm good with somebody, I won't have you badmouth them. If you want to call my missus names, fuck off. I'll get rid of you. You want to be horrible and derogatory to me, fuck off, I'll get rid of you. Other than that, though, you want to say I can't sing? Fine. You want to say I'm tiny? Fine. You want to say I'm old? Fine. I got bare grey hairs, right? I'm like fucking Viking Santa Claus when this beard's longer. Yeah? And what? I know that Dr. Rackpool likes to call me, what's his name for me? Cricket bat face. Well, I've got a long face, man. I've got a good jaw on me, mate. It's fucking pronounced and it's long and you've got a good chin. And what? I'll take it. Cricket bat face. And what, bro? That means I'm made of solid oak. Well, you saw that when I hit the fucking arch in fucking Turkey, right? My man's head is made of solid fucking oak, mate. You ain't breaking that mush. So I'll take the cricket bat because they're solid as fuck. Just like my fucking head. Mush. So yes, Dr. Rackpool, I am a cricket bat face. I'm proud of it, bro. There's a lot of jaw there, son. There's a lot of fucking jaw, and there's a very hard fucking forehead, mate, that can take on a 2,500-year-old fucking arch and walk away and tell the tale. I guarantee you that arch will remember me for the rest of fucking time. That might be there in 10,000 years. And that arch will tell the story of the day when Danny G decided to fucking headbutt it. What do you mean, watching players, mate? You haven't got me for long. You've got me up to 1 hour and I'm going to bed. So you got me for 28 more minutes. There's no meth head here, son, but you can call me a meth head. Because if you think I'm on meth, then that means that I'm doing something right at 45, son. I don't even take Class A drugs. So imagine when I've been drinking all night, yeah, and I can employ this energy. I can pull it from the ball sack, straight from the nut sack, bro. Whenever I want it, it's like an everlasting flow of adrenaline. Even when I'm 60, my nutsack will be this big. Huge. You would not want it dangling over your chin. Because each nutsack would weigh that much, your jaw would break. You get me? Do you get me though? Do you get me though? Do you understand what I'm saying though? Yeah? Yeah. Ruth, she's in the kitchen making her husband a drink. Fair play to her, love about. Yeah, we don't need this, Ruth. I don't need it, do I, Ruth? All jokes aside, all no jokes, like. Yeah, I've been through enough with mods, innit? You got to understand, Ruth, man. Me and Tony are nice people, mate. We're really nice people, like. Yeah, I think you're all getting this now. I think you all know, yeah? I'm a nice fucking dude, man. Tony's a nice woman, man. We're not out here to make your lives any worse. I'm not here to do anything but entertain you and bring a laugh to your face and a smile to you. That's what I'm here for. I don't try and hurt none of you. Think about this, yeah? I'm going to say something now about Hedgehog Man, which I don't like to talk about nowadays. But I'm going to say something about Hedgehog Man now. Yeah? I have been given his address. I haven't given it to nobody. I mean, this person might have given his address to other people. I don't know. But I have actually been given what I've been told Hedgehog's address. I have not put it out there and I would not put it out there. Do you understand what I mean? We really don't get on. I don't like what he says about my wife. I don't like the guy. Yeah? I don't come on here and I don't hate on his wife, his missus, Rachel, right? I don't do that. I don't really hate on him too much as I can get away with it. With him, if he wasn't the way he is with me, then I probably wouldn't even talk about him. I'd just leave him where he is. But sometimes I'll have my say on the fucker because he can't stop with me. Yeah? Right? But I don't like that dude. But I would never, ever, ever try and destroy his missus. I would never, ever, ever even get involved in his life. That ain't my life. You understand what I mean? And I know a lot of you, well, what he said and that. Yeah, I would like to punch him in the fucking mouth. Yeah, I'd like to smack him in the mouth. I wouldn't even like to. I wouldn't like to see him dead though. I don't get involved like that. I don't hate anybody. I very much dislike that man, and he's probably in the world the most disliked person from me ever. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and hate on his wife and try and destroy her confidence and be a fucking cunt like that. I don't do it about nobody else's wife neither. Dr. Rackpool, I do not say fuck all about his missus. Sometimes I'll go at Dr. Rackpool because he goes at me every fucking day. But that's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd leave him to his shit. I don't get involved, man. My audience, I'm not nasty to none of you. I actually want the best for you. Which most creators do not give a fuck what you are. They don't give a shit about your life. They don't care whether you live or die. They only care about your views, your clicks, and your fucking donations, mate. I ain't like that. I've had enough now. It's got to a point where it's got stupid. It really has. And now I've got people trying to befriend me to fuck me over. I've done nothing to you, man. Nothing. I've not hurt you. I've not hurt your family. I've not hurt none of you. In any way, shape or form. In no way have I hurt any of you. So I think it's got to a point now where you lot need to stand back and think, you know something? This man has had enough. This is taking the piss. Mushy, I'm not here to tell none of you to not go into Dr. Rackpool's chat, not go into Craig's chat, not go into other people. Who? LB Prime Fighter. Yeah? Or whoever. I'm not here to tell you who to watch. And I don't try, bro. I wouldn't even mention the dark side if they were on my dick all the time, would I? I don't like doing it. I prefer not to. You get me? That's their lane. Let them stay in their lane. I don't care what they earn. I'm not jealous of that. That's their money. Good luck to them. I don't give a shit. I stay in my own lane. And everybody keeps trying to drag me back. All the fucking time. I've had enough, man. You're not going to make me flip. I'm passionate right now. This ain't anger. You know it's not. People who've watched me for years know this is not anger. This is Danny a bit frustrated and just stressed with it all. Just stressed. With all the backstabbing. All the bullshit. For no reason. You want to ridicule me? Fine, man. I'm not a bitch. I can take that. Fine, I understand it. I'm on fucking YouTube. I'm on social media. I don't mind. Family, backstabbing, all that shit. Leave that aside. Because that's what I'm sick of. I'm not really sick of people ridiculing me. I don't care. I put myself on camera. I'm not going to bitch about people saying whatever they say about me. I don't care. I'm not going to bitch about that. What I am going to say is the backstabbing, man, and my family. It's gone too far. It's just taking a piss. And all you clip channels, motherfuckers, that are watching me right now, that send your dickheads over here to backstab me. You don't want me off the internet, do you? You know I'm thinking about going back to work full time and just leaving this in the dust. You know that? I'm thinking about it. Clips, you don't want that, do you? Clip channels, you don't want that, do you? Think. how much revenue you will lose. And you think that's not my option? You know I'm not joking. I don't joke, do I? Clip channels. Hedgehog, I know you're watching, motherfucker. I don't joke, do I, Hedgehog? You know I'm thinking about going back to work, mate, and leaving this in the dust. Because I've had enough, bro. Pack it in, or you'll lose your cash cow. And then what are you going to do? Then what are you going to do? You're back to square one. No views, no fuck all. Kev can't bring you the views that I can, son. All of you clip channels, you need me. I am your revenue. I pay you. The backstabbing, you sending people to my channel to mold theirself in, is detrimental to your revenue. I don't need this. If I was earning 20 grand a week, it would not be this conversation. I would need this. I don't. I will earn more by going back to work, fuckers, than what I do right now. With way less stress. Way less stress. Now, chat, you've heard me talk about the whole situation. Now I'm going to go quiet and I'm going to listen to your comments. What do you lot think? My long-time viewers. If people, I don't recognise your name and I don't pay attention to your comment right now, don't be offensive. Don't get offensive. Yeah? I'm listening to my actual chat. They're here all the fucking time. I'm listening. I'm just reading. I'm reading chat. I haven't seen the reels. I need to know. Yella, I can agree to a certain degree. I know, Bobby. I know. You're suspicious of Ruth after her comments. What comments, Ruth? Ruth, what comments? Because I can't see them. I'm trying to make a living and entertain. I'm not a heavy drinker, Lenny. If I left social media, everybody'd be lost. Yes, Kingy. Oh, Bill, I'm okay. I've vented now. I've got it out. I'm good. Now I just want your advice. Now I honestly want your advice about my mod situation. Because I don't want to go through it again and again and again, even though I do love you to bits, bro. Yeah. You know, who was it? Oh, come on, speak to me. Kingy, rewind the live about 25 minutes, bro. And then listen. And then come back to me, Reef. Just so I'd have to, I mean, sorry, not Reef. Kingy, just so I don't have to regen it all, because it'll take me about 5-10 minutes to talk about it. So just rewind the live about 25 minutes. Listen to what I've just said, and then come and tell me what you think. Okay, Bill, that's your opinion. Yeah, Lone Wolf, I know. Listen, Nate, I'm just listening to comments. I will always make my own mind up, but I just want to listen to what everybody's saying. Some people are going to defend Ruth. Some people are going to go against Ruth. I listen to both sides. I always do in every single argument. That's how I get informed decisions, bro. I'm listening to everybody's opinion, including yours. Reeve, nothing surprises you now. Yeah, I know, Reeve. Tell me about it. Nothing surprises, isn't it, Reeve? It's mad, isn't it, bro? Nothing surprises. Sean, thank you very much. Rewind the live down about 25 minutes. That's what I've done, Jack. I've demoted 3 of them. All 3 of them, because I don't know who to trust. Do you know what I mean? And I'm saying, like, I've spoke to Ruth before I did this live, so she knew I was going to do it. Gammon didn't get that luxury because he wouldn't answer me back, and neither did Kel. But what I will say to you is, like, I've demoted all 3 of them, so I've shown no favoritism. I've shown none, because I don't know who's right and wrong. But in my situation, that's all I can do. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can do. Ruth knows it's nothing against her personally. She knows what predicament I'm in right now. She knows. And we've spoke about it. She knows this is not personal. Otherwise, she would be the only one that had been fucking banned. Yeah, but Pine, I have seen what you put in JD's P's chat about me, you know, bro. I do watch his channel, bro. Just because I don't leave comments in his chat. You know why I don't? So I don't want to give him shit over having me in his chat. Because people will. I don't want to bring shit to his channel. I'm not like that. But Pine, I've always got on with you. And I've seen some of the stuff you've typed about me, bro. Let's be honest. For what reason? You've not been here for months, bro. Jack, I know, Jack. And well, Jack, I know. I know. I know. I know. Like I've sent Gammon messages, he's not messaging me back, bro. I have sent Kel and Gammon messages, but they ain't messaged me back. I will say one thing, Ruth did message me back straight away. Well, I got back, Pine. But what I will say is, Pine, why have you gone into JDP's chat? Listen, we're speaking right now, yeah? We're speaking right now. Right? So at the end of the day, why? Why have you been so negative about me in JDP's chat? Because I've seen it with my own eyes, Pine. And it surprised me. And Tony. It was like, what the fuck? I've always got on with you. Like, I've never done anything wrong to you, bro. What, you've woke up to what? That I'm a bad person? Because that's what it's like, right? Well, why would you watch me? If you think I'm a bad person, why would you watch me? At the end of the day, mate. True statement, though, yeah? Lenny, I'm more relaxed, bro. I don't ban people for nothing, bro. I ban you for reasons, you know, Lenny. I do. Fine, I'm not calling you a troll. I'm just saying, obviously, you've been very negative towards me for no reason, Pine. You know what I mean? I ain't never done nothing to you, bro. And you know that, Pine. Never. I've never badmouthed you or anything. Ever. Do you know what I mean, right? But I've seen what you've typed about me in JDP's chat, brother. I'm not calling you a troll. I'm just, well, you're not a troll because you wasn't on my channel. You went away from my channel, right? Yeah? Right? So at least you wasn't on my channel typing shit all the fucking time. But what I will say to you is this, yeah? Why did you even go away from my channel? At the end of the day, you could have contacted me privately, spoke to Mark. Mark would have got hold of me. You went against me. There was no reason to go against me, Pine, because I've never fucking done anything to you, right? I've never done anything to you, Pine. I know what my mods are like sometimes. They are fucking trigger happy and ruthless. And I have had a problem with mods in chat, which I thought you might be one of them. You know, banning people for no reason. I only took your mod off you, bro, about 2 weeks ago. That's when I took your mod off you, Pine, about 2 fucking weeks ago. Because I was like, what is going on? Pine has not been on my channel for months. And now people are getting blocked that shouldn't be blocked. Now, I'm saying, obviously, now it could have been Ruth, it could have been Kelly, it could have been fucking, well, it couldn't have been Gammon, because he wasn't a mod then, right? But all I'm saying is you have been on JDP's chat very negative about me, Pine, for you being blocked by my mods, yeah? And have that having nothing to do with me. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? That had nothing to do with me. You know it didn't. I understand you being pissed off for being blocked from my channel, but when you know it's not me blocking you, you can't really blame me for it. No, Tyler. You absolute huge bastard. So you keep telling me. No, Tyler, because it'd scare you. You might have big muscles, mate, but they're not big enough to deal with my sword and shield. You know what I mean, big boy? Oi, big boy. Do you know what I mean? You ain't big enough to deal with my sword and shield, bro. Do you know what I mean, big boy? I agree with that, Jack. Yes, Tyler. See, I would probably say that Tyler would say, Tyler, would you say with some of the modding that I've had just lately, that conversation between me and you then, which some people will have found funny and you probably did yourself, right? Yeah, would never have happened between us, right? I would probably say that, innit? With how trigger happy some of them are, that little stupid, daft fucking conversation that we just had would never have happened, right? I did have a good holiday. In my heart, I know, Tyler, I know, brother. In my heart, I don't know. I've got to be honest. I would be honest, right? I would say in my heart it's Ruth. In my heart it's Gammon. In my heart it's Kelly. I don't know. Honestly, chat, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm so confused about this. Why do you think I've come on live? So's Tony. Tony's even confused about this one. Why do you think I've come on live to speak to you all? The people who watch me all the time. I'm listening. I'm watching all your opinions here. I'm logging every single one. Do you know what I mean? Good, bad, ugly, in the middle, indifferent. Yeah, it is the spiked hair one, I would imagine. Lenny, I'm too trusting. That's what it is. I'm too trusting, bro. You know what it is? I like to see the good in everybody, bro. I've always been like that. Always. Yeah. And honestly, I've had to kick the shit out of some people for this in my real life. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm just too trusting. Tony's not. Fuck me, Tony's nowhere near as trusting as me. I like to see the good in people, man. All the time. I'm always looking for the good. Do you know what I mean? And I think I see too much of it sometimes. Or I see good where it doesn't exist, maybe. Because I'm trying to see it too much. By the way, that's not a threat to anybody. Ruth, that wasn't a threat to anybody, by the way. That was not a threat to nobody. That was the old me. I wouldn't deal with that like that anyway now. I'm just saying in the past, though, when I've been younger, I had my real life, you know, outside social media, I have been too trusting of people that have fucked me over, and then I've had to deal with them. You know what I mean? But I would never do that now. So this is not a threat to anybody, by the way. Just want to get that very clear. This is definitely not a threat to anybody. I was just explaining how I was back in the day, like. Now, it's just like, it's kind of like slap yourself. Danny, you've been done again. Why are you so trusting, Danny? You've been done again. Why are you so trusting, Danny? You've been done again. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. It's like, what the fuck, man? But then what do? Do I start locking myself off from humanity? Locking myself off from the goodness in people and just seeing the bad? Is that what I do? Because people choose to do me over because I'm so nice. Do you get what I mean? What do I do? Yeah, no donations, but I don't do it for donations. I know, Brody. I know, Trick, I agree. I agree. No, nobody should be getting hate in chat because we don't know who it is. You shouldn't be giving Ruth hate in chat, nor Kelly if she comes into chat, nor Gammon really. So we don't know who it is. They've all been unmodded. And somebody said to me not long ago, time will tell, Danny. And they was very right. Time will tell. And if you know, you know. Don't be nasty to Ruth. There's no reason. I'm just voicing my opinion and we're trying to get to the bottom of it, and we will probably in time. I reckon the next couple of months, something will come out and we'll find out. And you lot all watch the other channels, right? If you lot, the people who watch me all the time, they'll come and say, Danny, it was this person. And I'll be like, how do you know? Like, because I was watching her live today and I just know. She did give me a heads up. Listen, Ruth is in chat. Ruth's the only one in chat. Bit telling, really, isn't it? That's not me going to say, Ruth, I think you're innocent, because I don't right now. Ruth, I don't know right now. But what I will say, the one thing that is quite telling is every time I go live, all three are in chat. Especially when I've been live this long. An hour. Right? There's only one of them in chat. Could be returning to the scene of the crime. Could be. Could be definitely returning to the scene of the crime. I was thinking that before you said it, Lenny. But I was also thinking maybe she's the only one who's got the balls to turn up. There's two 50-50 scenario there, right? You know what I mean? No, Chris, I'm dealing with mod shit, brother. Chris, I'm dealing with mod shit. I've had to unmod 3 people tonight. Gammon, Ruth, and Kelly. Because one of them is in Hedgehog Man's chat, Chris. And I know it's what I don't know which one. I ain't got a clue. So I've had to unmod them all. So no, I haven't done the phoning at the moment. I'll have a look tomorrow morning though, brother. Yeah. But right now I'm trying to get to the bottom of who the fuck is fucking my channel up here, Chris. Don't forget I'm gonna have another channel soon, and I don't need this shit when I go to my next channel. Do you get what I mean? So I'm trying to figure it out, brother. I've got mod trouble again, Chris. Chris, I've got mod trouble again, bro. I can't cope with this, Chris, man. It's doing me fucking head in. I've just said to everybody, I don't do nothing to nobody, especially to my fucking mods. So why the fuck are they going to screw me over? It's doing me nothing, Chris, man. I'm being honest with you. It's doing me fucking Sweden. And so, listen, the mods that I've got now, I've got like 7. And I've had them from the beginning. Do you know what I mean? And Ruth did ask me to unmod her. Ruth said, Danny, if you don't believe me, just unmod me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to say to you now, like, Chris, it's doing me nothing. It's doing me nothing, man. Yeah, she's got the minerals to be in here. I mean, I know Gavin is to walk with Christ. Kettle, I know it is. I speak to him offline. I've messaged him on WhatsApp. Bro, obviously I know. I'm not daft. I've been speaking to him. I gave him another chance. I hope it's not him. So I gave him another fucking chance, man. Oh yeah, Lenny, I'm not joking with you, bro. I know. I've not said anything. Yeah, so I just didn't want to. But yeah, bro, I know Gammon is walk with Christ. And Ruth is kicking herself now. Ruth, why are you kicking yourself right now, Ruth? Ruth, why are you kicking yourself right now, Ruth? Explain to the chat. Type a nice long message. Listen, you're telling me it's Gammon, yeah? Why, if it is, why are you kicking yourself right now, Ruth? Explain to the chat. Ruth will explain to you why I had another chance. Explain, Ruth. Oh, tell me about it, Chris. Tell me about it, Chris. It's not good, Chris. It's not good, bro. It's not good. It's doing my nutting, Chris. I swear, it's doing my fucking nutting. I've met so many people have come into my life off YouTube. I've met you. Me and you'll be friends forever, Chris, right? And JDP, we'll be friends forever. Mark from Scotland, friends forever, bro. Bro, witty. But there's so many that have come and gone by the way, like Chris. Because at the end of the day, they're just not genuine. Do you know what I mean, brother? It's starting to demand him. Yeah, but Ruth, Gammon got a second chance because of you. You was the one who talked me into giving him a second chance, Ruth. You was the one who talked me into remodding him. Am I lying? Am I lying, Ruth? You talked me into that shit, Ruth, man. You know you did. You talked me into modding Kelly, Ruth. Who talked me into modding Kelly, Ruth? Tell the chat, be honest. You talked me into giving Gammon another chance. You talked me into modding him. And you talked me into modding Kelly. I talked to Ruth a lot, man. Yeah, Ruth knew Gammon was Ruth told me who Gammon was. Did you not, Ruth? Ruth told me who Gammon was. I didn't know who Gammon was until Ruth told me. Ruth. I'm not disputing that. You could have been used as a pawn here. Gammon can be being used as a pawn, and Kelly could be being used as a pawn. Do you know something? This is going to make you laugh. Listen to this. If my wife was down here now, she would laugh. This will lighten up the subject, but it's the same subject. So do you know what I've been doing all day? I've been watching Married at First Sight Australia. Because I know it's a bit of a mad thing that Danny watches, but me and my wife watch it together. It's one of our programs. We watch it together, right? Yeah, we just do. It's just something that we do, right? Tony got me, well, my mum got us both watching it years ago. And now we watch it every year as a couple, right? In Married at First Sight Australia, there's a woman named Gia, right? And she instigates everything within that environment. She instigates the lot. And there's other people that are with her, but they don't really realize how toxic that one person is. Now, I reckon in this situation, I think personally, there's one toxic person and two people who are being used as pawns in a game, and they don't realize that they're being chess gamed by one. Now, it's either Gammon chess gaming everybody, it's Ruth chess gaming everybody, or it's Kelly chess gaming everybody. And I think all three may be involved in some way, whether they realize it or not. That's what I think. And I think there's one instigator. I don't know who the instigator is, but I think there's one instigator that is a very clever, manipulative bastard. Whether it be a woman or a man, whether it be Gammon, Kelly, or Ruth, whichever one it is, they are so manipulative, so clever, that the other two can't see what's happening. Yes, Nate, that's what I think. And I don't know who it is. I'm a very clever man. And once my blinkers are open, and then I'm thinking. It's the worst thing you can have me do is start thinking. Because you know how clever I am, right? I've worked this shit out. I worked this shit out in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I knew what was happening. But I just wanted everybody in chat to talk. I wanted you all to comment so I could work out if I was right or if I was wrong. And from all of your chat tonight, you have confirmed exactly what my head and my heart is telling me. My stomach is telling me there is one person who is the ringleader and two people who are dumb as fuck. I will say one thing about Ruth. I know exactly who she is. She's not anybody that she is. She's a woman. I know exactly who she is. Yeah, Pucker, I'm listening to my gut, bro. I'm listening to my gut, man. Ruth, fair play to be here to defend yourself. You knew this was coming. I've not actually been directly derogatory to any one of you, have I? I haven't, have I? I've actually been quite tame, right? Because I am like that now. And I am quite used to being fucked over. What a thing to say, innit? What a thing to say. I don't fuck anyone over. You know that. You know Reefer and Mark, if he was in here, and Zortex and Zoxy and them boys, Shooter. Yeah, they've been with me for years. Reefer, you know me better than anybody in this chat. Anyone, right? I don't do nobody over. No one. But I keep getting done over. It's fuckery. Do you know what I mean? It's fuckery. You've got to understand though, Mark and me, we've been on holiday together many times, but we spent a lot of time in real life together. Mark's different. We're friends in real life, bro. Mark's like my brother. I'm not going to tell you. We've got a few holidays already planned together, bro. But you'll see him when he's there with me. Yeah, but Mark is my brother, bro. Spent many and many, many hours with me, mate. On holiday, in bars, in the sea, with my wife. We're very close. I know, Reef. And do you know something, Reefer? Reese, I will. Nobody's been remodded. No one, not one of them. Ruth knows I won't remodel. I told her. Neither Walk and neither fucking Cal, because I don't know. But what I will say is this. Do you know something? This is going to sound really big-headed, but I'm only being very honest with you all. I am a benefit to anybody's life. Do you know why? Because I never fuck you over. I will always want to just have fun with you. I will always want to take you places, to experience new things. I will always want to be your friend. I will never want to hurt you. My door will always be open. Yeah? You'll never have to worry about ever being on the streets if you're my friend, because it wouldn't happen. You come and live with me. That ain't going to happen much. You'll never have to worry about, I haven't got the money to go on holiday. Okay, me and Tony will pay for it this year. You don't understand what I'm like as a friend. Probro would tell you this. He's been my friend for a year now, so has Witty. Mark's been my friend for 6. But I also have my real friends in real life. Pico, Alfie, Luke, Adam, and all my other friends. I have lots of friends. My brother is like my best friend. Do you understand? I have a lot of people in my life. It's not, I don't need friends. But because, and this is not me being big-headed, I know I am so beneficial to anybody, right, as a friend, because I'll never want nothing from you. I'll only ever want to be your friend for no other reason than just being your friend. That's why I try and make friends, because I'll help you. I've got to stop it, Reef, because I'm telling you, I don't need no more. I've got an abundance of fucking friends, bro. I don't need no more, like. And I keep trying to make friends because I want to be a benefit in their life. I want to help them in their life. I want to show them some fun. And it backfires on me all the time, bro. I get fucked over. To be honest with you, Jack, none. Jack, I've got to be honest with you, Jack, like, the chat's been kind. You know I'm stressed. You can see I'm stressed. You don't see me like this nowadays. I'm not angry, but I'm stressed, yeah? You can understand where my stress is coming from. And I know I've got people in this chat that normally would be giving me bare shit. But they know right now I am the mod, and I am here to listen to your opinion, and I won't ban banter, and I won't ban you unless it's nasty. And so a lot of people, I think, have come into chat and they're like, Danny, listen, fair play to you. This ain't like normal. We can actually have his opinion. We can actually say something without getting banned. I can see it. I can see what you've all been trying to tell me, you know. I can admit when I was wrong. I think I've had certain mods. See, I have mods that I've had for years, like Reefer and Mark. They will only ban nasty. Murphster, they will only ban nasty. You know what I mean? Whereas I won't, like, they won't ban banter. They won't ban stupid. They'll just go with it. Because usually I might go with it and we'll get a fucking funny conversation. Yeah, Reese, it's weird. I won't make no more. I won't make no more. No more. The mods I have now are all very trusted. I've got 7. That's all I've got. 7 mods now. I'm not making no more. I'm just not. Because I'm just not. My channel's moderated enough with 7 and me. I'm not going to moderate it that much anymore. You should be allowed to have your say. Don't mention nothing dark from my past, right? Don't try and get me like that. Because I'll see it, I'll recognise it, and you'll get blocked. We'll leave the past where it is, yeah? But you can question anything I say from this point on, as long as you do it in a polite way. You can take the piss out of me, as long as it's not nasty. You know what I mean? You come in here, you call me a fucking wrong-un. I ain't a wrong-un. I'll block you. There's no need for that. You know what I mean? Yeah? You come in here saying nasty shit about my fucking wife. There ain't no need for that. Nasty shit about my children. There ain't no need for that. But let's be honest, chat, I think that's fair. Don't you think that's fair? But if I'm singing and you come in here and you say, Danny, you sound like a drowned cat, I will not block you for that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, my nan sounds better than you, bro, when she's in the shower and she's 97. Yeah, I ain't going to block you for that. Because I know a lot of you would get blocked for that stupid shit. You know what I mean? You know, like if I'm training, you're like, Danny, you got arms like twigs, bro. I know you get blocked for that. That's just banter. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So keep it there. Yeah? Danny, you got a cricket bat face. I know that's Dr. Rackpool's new thing, yeah? Okay, I've got a cricket bat face, bro. It's hard as oak. Fuck off. You saw me, 2,500-year-old war mate. Bosher. And I took it like a champ. So I've got a cricket bat face made of solid oak. And what? Look at the length of this chin. Wouldn't you want the length of this chin? See, these conversations you never get. You don't get it though, do you? You don't. I won't, because it's not allowed. It's been so strict in here. You know what I mean? It has though, innit? You've never heard me talk about Dr. Rackpool's cricket bat face the way I just have. Yes, I'm a handsome cricket bat. So fuck you, Doc. Yeah, fuck you. Check the fucking profile on the straightness of the bat. But it's hard as a cricket bat as well, mate. It's as hard as a cricket bat. So imagine getting smashed around the head with a cricket bat. Can't damage it, mate. So you'd never get that though, would you? A week from today, you wouldn't have got it. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you would never got it, would you? I know boxing. I'll be strict on certain things. So like I said, you know, don't try and make me out. Don't be saying shit about my dead kids or my current children or my wife or my mother. Don't be trying to make me out to be no fucking wrong one, because I ain't. You know what I mean? Or Danny, you beat your missus, because it's clear that I don't. You saw me cry on holiday, yeah? Because I saw some women were scared of me and I'd not even spoke to them. That should tell you everything you need to know about me. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail, but an hour and a half before I was ready to go and have a fight with a geezer, because it was a geezer. And then an hour and a half later, because it was women, I had tears streaming down my face. That should tell you everything you need to know about my character. I do not touch women. I ain't like that, mate. That mortified me to the point where it made me cry because everybody looked scared of me in the bar, especially the women sat at the table. But men, I don't have that block. So believe me, I don't like that shit. I mean, I will just be like, I'll just block you because it's bullshit. But you come in and taking the piss out of me in your own little banter way, you know? I don't mind. You know, like when my beard's fucking big down here, and I have seen people say something like this yet, and they've got blocked, but I'm too busy talking to chat, and I haven't had time to stop and go, yo, unblock that person. But I should have, because I swear, during my beard was down here, mush, I look like a caveman, bro. I look like Viking Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? I will be sat round the Yule log with all you at Christmas drinking some mead with that fucking beard, mate. Do you know what I mean? I look literally 70 years of age, like I've just been in a cave for 30 years. And man's will say in chat, they'll be like, yo, Danny, I ain't been bad yet. You look about 55, yeah? And it looks like you've been locked in a cave, gnawing on bones. Now, that to me makes me laugh. So inwardly, I giggle, and then they get blocked. But then I carry on with conversation. I'm missing out on opportunities to have banter here. That ain't going to happen so much now. You're bald, Dave. Don't worry, I'll join you sooner or later, mate. I'm holding on to it as much as I can. Reese, well, yes, Pammy. Don't worry, bro. Trust me. When the time comes, I will join thee, and we will be bald brothers. We will be able to stand in front of a 10,000 strong army, point our heads. There'll be two of us, don't forget. Two of us. We can use it as reflecting mirrors, bro. So when I go bald, yeah, we will go into the middle of a battlefield. You will stand there and you will reflect the sun off your bald bonds. I'll put my head down, we'll reflect it onto my bald bonds, straight at the army. Death ray, bro. Archimedes' death ray through our bald heads, bro. Shining in the midday sun. Come on, brother. I'm there with you. Come on. I don't know where that came from. Kelly, I've unmodded you. I've unmodded Ruth and I've unmodded Gammon. I'll tell you why. Yeah? Ruth messaged me earlier, Kelly. I'm just going to tell you exactly. You could be used as a pawn here. Ruth could be used as a pawn. Gammon could be used as a pawn. I'm so confused. So I'm going to explain to you face to face, Kelly. Right? Ruth messaged me today and she said to me that she thought that you were basically a mole in my channel because there was somebody in Hedgehog Man's chat, yeah, that was acting. Do you remember the other day when you said to me, Danny, all the mods should go out for a meal? Let me explain, Kel, and then I'll let you work it through in your own head. I've unmodded all three of you because I don't know what's going on here. So Ruth said to me, check this out. So in Hedgehog Man's chat, there was a person, I can't remember the name, and there was like, yeah, I've convinced him. I'm not paraphrasing, it's not perfect wordage, but basically, I've convinced him to take the mods out for a chat. I'm going to get to meet him and Big Ruth. Yeah, that was what it was. Now, you'd said that to me on the daytime. So I didn't think nothing of it when I said it to you. But then Ruth sent me messages today of this person on Hedgehog Man's chat. Yeah? So then I was like, okay then. So then I've done my live half an hour later. Yeah? Now, as far as I was concerned, there was only me and Ruth that had spoke about this. I said to Ruth, I said, well, I don't know if it's Kelly. We don't know if it's Kelly, so just leave it there. What I'll do is I'll say on my live this afternoon that I'm not going to go for a meal with none of my mods for at least a year. And we'll see the reaction and we'll see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Ruth will tell you I'm telling the truth. This is exactly the conversation. But no, I never lie. Yeah? So basically, she's gone, okay, Danny, I'm at work. This will be the last time I'm on. Right? Now, usually Ruth is on when she's at work, right? So then Hedgehog Man has done his live. Yeah? When Hedgehog Man was live, you know, when I was playing the game earlier, Kelly, and I acted like I was a bit weird sometimes and I was muting the mic, That's because Tony was on Hedgehog Man's live. And this said person was in Hedgehog Man's live. Now, I will say for you, Kel, you was in my live at the time when this person was typing in Hedgehog Man's live, which was a bit weird, and Ruth wasn't. And Gammon was in and out. Yeah, I'll explain when Gammon comes into this in a minute. So then basically, I've come off the live now, and what was said in that live was what I had said to Ruth, and Ruth had said to me only. So what was said in Hedgehog Man's live, yeah, was this. Right, I have convinced him now to be paranoid about Kelly. Now, when I saw that comment in Hedgehog Man's live, there's only me and Ruth spoke about this, Kel, today, half an hour before I did my gaming live. Right? Yeah? Half an hour before I did it. There's only me and Ruth. So then as soon as I finished my gaming live, I messaged Ruth straight away on Instagram. I said, Ruth, what the fuck is going on? I said, me and you had spoke about this today, and there's only me and you had spoke about this. And now it's been mentioned in Hedgehog Man's live. So is that you then? That must be you, right? Or who have you told? And then she said to me, she said, I've spoke about this with Gammon before I spoke to you. Now that's how Gammon's come into it now. Yeah, I spoke about this with Gammon before I spoke to you, which I didn't know nothing about until after I'd approached her after my live. Now do you understand why I've unmodded all three of you, Kel? I don't know. And that's been me being extremely blatantly honest with you. That's the whole situation, Kel, that I've been through today. And I didn't have no inkling or nothing until Ruth messaged me earlier and said that she thought that you was that person in Hedgehog Man's chat. That's where it all started. I never watched Hedgehog Man, but Tony did tonight while I was live. That's exactly how it happened, obviously. And I went, Ruth can't say anything. I went straight to her after the live. As soon as I finished my live, mate, I was straight on Instagram, was I not, Ruth? Saying, Ruth, what's going on? I only spoke to you about this. There's only me and you knew about this. So if that's mentioned in his live, that must be you, yeah? That's exactly what I said to her. And then she brought Gammon into it. But then don't forget, walk with Christ. We had a problem before Christmas, right? And this is the thing you've got to understand. Ruth was the one who talked me into giving him another chance. Ruth was the one who talked me into giving him his mod back. And I'm like, what the fuck? So now my head's like boom, 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 all discombobulated. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've got to unmod them all. So I don't know who's right, who's wrong, who's in it, who's not. Do you know what I mean? So that's why you've not got your mod, Kel. That's why Ruth's not got her mod and Gammon ain't got his mod. The mods I have left now are the ones I've had for years. I only have 7. Kel, I'm sorry, man, but it's just like Jesus. Like I said, you could be being used as a pawn here. Ruth could be being used as a pawn. Gammon could be being used as a pawn. I don't know, do I, Kel? Like everybody in chat will tell you Danny has had so many problems with mods. For no reason. I've never done nothing wrong to no one. But I've had so many problems, Kels. And I can't deal with it again. I just can't. Do you know what I mean? Like you're all 3 of you are welcome to still watch me. Do you get what I mean? Like time will tell, I suppose. But I just can't, Kel. Ah, super. Go back to the first half an hour of the live soup and have a listen. And then you tell me. Or if you go back 10 minutes. about 10 minutes from now, because I explained to Kel exactly what's going on. So go back 10 minutes, Soup. Listen to what I've just said. And then I've been waiting for like you. Reef's been in. Reef's been talking to me. Like you, Mark, Reef, Brax. I've been waiting for some of you guys to come in, man. To give me your fucking opinion here, kid. Do you know what I mean? Right? You have a listen to what you have a listen, bro. And you tell me what you think, Soup. I'll be back in a minute, everyone. One minute. I'm back. We don't know who it is, folks. We really don't know, do we? We really don't know, do we? That's the one thing. I can't sit here and tell you there's this one, or all three of them, or two of them. I don't fucking know. Roof is one of them ones, man. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, time will tell. You're welcome in my chat. Kelly's welcome in my chat. Gammon's welcome in my chat. Time will tell. Yeah, it's one of them ones, Roof, man. Like, you brought this to me. Do you know what I mean? You brought this to me. So, if you are innocent, the universe will prove you so. Your actions will prove you so. That's how it is. I have to cover my ass now. This is what I do. I keep having my people being banned that shouldn't be banned, that have been watching me for years, and they're just gone. And I don't know who's banning them. I don't know. My chat tonight, I've got to be honest, even though it has, like, nobody's been giving me shit, man, because they know they can talk in here now. You know what I mean? But you have been a good mod. I have had a joke with you about it, and it hasn't really been a problem. Your mod duties have not been a problem. But you brought this to me. And then by bringing this to me, it's opened a whole fucking can of worms, man. Do you get what I mean? It's opened a whole can of worms. Because if you would have brought this to me, and then on Hedgehog live tonight, somebody would not have been speaking about what just me and you had spoken about half an hour before, Ruth. Think about that one. Yeah? Then this wouldn't have happened, would it? But then, if you would have listened to me before Christmas, so if you're telling me that it is walk, yeah, you're telling me it's walk, which, trust me, is in my head as much as you or as much as Cal. So if you're telling me it's walk, yeah, what did I tell you before Christmas? What conversation did we have? You talked him back. Do you get me though? You understand what I'm saying to you, right, Ruth? You talked, walk back. And you know I'm not even being nasty with you or anything, Ruth, because you're a woman. I won't do that. I'm having a very frank conversation with you. Think, Ruth. I told you everything that happened, right? Before Christmas with me and Walk. Yeah? And then you talked him back into the fold, man. And now you're telling me that it's actually him and not you. And as far as I'm concerned, Kelly could just be a fucking pawn that's stuck in the middle. They ain't really done anything. Or she could be a master manipulator. I don't fucking know, do I, Ruth? But it does narrow it down more, doesn't it, to you or Walk rather than Kel. It does. Like Kel, even though you've been implemented in this, you know, you are looking less guilty than the other two. Because the fact of the matter is, Kel was in my live all night earlier. Kel was not privy to this conversation that me and you had, Ruth. Kel was not privy to it, right? Only me and you had that conversation. And then you told me you'd had it with Walk. And you did send me messages that you'd had it with Walk. You sent me the messages, I've seen them. So you've really fucked yourself over, or you're a mastermind. Which one is it? I don't know. Walk was in and out of my life. You wasn't in my life at all. Do you know what I mean? Literally, you wasn't in the live at all. You're always in my life at some point. You wasn't in my life at all. Walk was in and out my life. Kelly was in my life all the time. And don't forget, Ruth, you brought this to me with Kelly. I was just, all right, Kel, all right, Ruth, all right, Walk. And you've either brought it to me for the right reasons or you brought it to me for the wrong reasons. But with all that I've just said, can you not see why I'm like so guarded? You can understand it though, right? I think the whole chat can understand it. Yes, Lenny. No, she didn't speak to Kelly. No, I know that because Ruth came to me today with suspicion of Kelly and said she thought Kelly was this person on Hedgehog Man's chat. Kelly was not privy to what was being typed in that chat. And I can say that, that's a guarantee. Even Ruth will say that, isn't it, Ruth? Kelly was not privy, right, to what was said between me and you half an hour before I went live. That's one thing I can say. Kelly was not privy to that. No, she wasn't, Ruth, was she? She had no idea to what we'd spoken about. No idea. I've only modded you, Kel, because I don't know. I've only done it to save my own, you know, right? It's just, I've done it with all three of you. Yeah? But even Ruth will confirm that. You was not privy to anything going on, Kel. But then I know that Gammon was. Because Ruth has sent me messages that she was speaking to Gammon before she spoke to me about this. Ruth, personally, you want my personal opinion? I think it's Ruth or Gammon or both. I don't think it's Kel. I really don't. But I've unmodded her to protect myself. But I don't think it's Kel. I just don't. I don't think Tony thinks it's Kel neither. Me and Tony are both of the same mind with this. We both think it's Ruth or Gam or both. I don't think it's Kel. It's hard to know who it is, man, to be honest. It happens to me so much, it pisses me off. Kel, it's all right. You can message me on Insta. I'll listen to it. I tried to phone you earlier about this, Kel. If you look on your Insta, you'll see I tried to phone you before I went live to give you a heads up. I messaged Cam as well, but he didn't message me back. If he would have messaged me back, I would have phoned him to give him a heads up. But you didn't answer, and he didn't message me back. Ruth's the only one I was talking to, so she knew what I was going to come on here and do. But I did try, Kel. If you look early, you'll see. You'll see a missed call from me. And then a message saying you're available for a phone call. Me and Tony need to ask you something. No, I couldn't be a master of chess. I know, Pucker. I know. There's no reason to be nasty to Ruth, folks. She's a woman. Bear that in mind. If you think she's guilty, you think she's guilty. You think Gammon's guilty, you think Gammon's guilty. You think they're both guilty, you think they're both guilty. But all I'll say is she is a woman. So just remember that. Yeah, remember what it's like in my chat. You can say, look, I don't trust the Danny and stuff like that. You know what I mean? If you ask me about Hedgehog's missus, do I trust her? No. Would I say anything derogatory to her though? No. That's not how my channel works, is it? But yes, you can all tell me that you don't trust Ruth, or you don't trust Kelly, or you don't trust Gammon. And I'll listen to all your opinions on this because, you know, you've all seen me get done over so many fucking times now, right? And there must be a lot of people in chat that are like, Danny, I'm sick of seeing this. You don't deserve it, like. Even, I bet there's some haters in my chat tonight that are like, well, that are normally haters, that are in my chat right now thinking, to be honest with you, Dan, I feel sorry for you, bro. Keep fucking happening, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're just trying to be a good geezer, mate. It just keeps happening, bro. Yeah, but again, Ruth would say that Ruth was on my case to make Kelly a mod. It was Ruth that made Kelly a mod. Ruth was asking me to make Kelly a mod. But then Ruth says that Kelly's contacted her privately, pestering her to get me to make her a mod. And she sent me the messages showing that Kelly has been messaging her on Facebook to pester her to make her a mod. I've had receipts from Ruth over all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, but Kelly might have just been pestering to become a mod because she wants to be a mod on the channel. It's, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones, isn't it? The reason I unmodded all of them was because I didn't know what was going on, who was correct and who wasn't correct. Do you know what I mean? So I unmodded all of them because I wasn't sure. I don't know. I have J1. I've got a good heart on me, bro. Probably watching boxing later tonight. I'm not going to do any more, bro. I know, Soup. Odd, isn't it? Like, Soup, you know me, bro. Like this, do you know, I was blindsided with this, Soup. Blindsided. You know what I mean? And it's like, I didn't know nothing about none of this until Ruth messaged me earlier, and then it's all unraveled from there. Do you get what I mean, bro? So I've had to unmod them all, Soup. I've had no choice now. I've got to unmod them all. Gammon, Ruth, and Kel. I've got to unmod them all. So I don't know, do I, Soup? That's the most prudent action I could have taken, right? Just unmod them all. And time will tell in it. I'm stressed out with those, Soup, to be honest with you. It's kind of doing my head in now. Pucker like Soup and Reefer and that, they don't ban for no reason. Yeah, I'll listen to it tomorrow, Kel. I'll listen to it without Tony G. It is weird, isn't it, Soup? It is. Because I said to Ruth, I said, look, you know what happened between me and fucking Walk before Christmas, right? And I explained that whole situation to Ruth. And I did to you lot online. And when I explained it to you, Soup, even though you play with him online, yeah, you know it sounded very suspicious, right? Now, Ruth was the one who talked him back into the fold, kid. Ruth was the one who got me to give him another chance. Ruth was the one who got him modded again. And now Ruth's thrown him underneath the bus by saying she spoke to him about this first. Now, I'm telling you, Super, listen, I spoke to Ruth about this half an hour before I went live earlier, bro. So as far as I was concerned, there's only me and Ruth that know about this. So when I see it in Hedgehog's chat, instantly Ruth. So as soon as I come offline, I messaged the Soup. And I went, Ruth, so listen, I spoke to you about this half an hour ago. Nobody else knows. That's just been in Hedgehog's chat. And then she went, Danny, I spoke to Gammon about it first. And she sent me the messages, Soup, that her and Gammon had spoke about it before she spoke to me. It's like, what the fuck? I know, Soup. I don't understand it. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ruth has been fucked by Gammon, or Gammon has been fucked by Ruth. Probably. Yeah, right? Or they're both in it together and Kelly's a pawn. Or Kelly's a mega mastermind and she's fucked them both. I don't know. I don't think it's Kel. I've just got a feeling. I think it's Gam or fucking Ruth or both. I don't know which one, bro. Because this is weird as fuck. Gammon would have never got another chance if it wasn't for Ruth. I gave him another chance because Ruth talked me into it, bro. And now she's going to throw him underneath the bus and send me messages about her talking to him about this Kelly stuff before she spoke to me. What? All right, Kel. I know Mitchell, tell me about it. But now you've heard all that, Soup, what do you think? What do you think now, bro? Now you've heard all that, Super, what do you think? Honestly, what do you think, bro? He's not in here. I messaged him earlier, he's not messaged me back. And he's not in here. He's not been in here since I've done the live. But obviously, the only thing that I would say to that Soup is remember before Christmas, this has only just come back to me. It only come back to me since all this. Before Christmas, yeah, he was supposed to monetize my channel, right? And he didn't. Then, do you know, before I went to Turkey, he was supposed to come to my house that weekend to set up Kick with me. Yeah, and he didn't turn up and he said he had family problems, right? Now, obviously, if I would have gone on to Kick while I was in Turkey, I would have earned a fortune. Do you get what I mean, Soup? That's only just come to my head since all this has happened. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. He has reached out to Hedgehog, yeah, before. Maybe Soup, yeah. No, Ruth, you're still there. I can see you. Yeah, and himself and Ruth are friends, yeah. They talk to each other all the time. I know, Mitchell, they're not who they say they are. Nobody's who they say they are, bro. I said this earlier, Sue. Do you know what I said? I said, look, I I've got so many friends in my life and I've met good friends off social media, right? Chris Murphy will be my friend now forever, will be sound. JDP and me will be sound no matter what happened. Probro, Witty, Mark, Sean. I've met some good friends and I've got bare friends in real life. I only try to make new friends because I'm a value in their life, because I'm a nice fucking person. But I don't need no more. I've got to stop being so trusting because it always gets thrown back in my fucking face, man. And I'm getting sick of it. Like, human nature is not good. And me being so trusting in this world is not beneficial. Apart from Moose, but Moose, what I don't think, Moose is from TikTok. He's been watching me for about 3 years. Moose wouldn't do me any wrong. So apart from Moose Soup, the rest of you are long-serving mods. I've got like 7, I think now. 7 or 8, I think. 7 or 8, max. And you all, in fact, let's have a look. I'll tell you my mods are now. I'll literally tell you my mods are, bro. I ain't got many. I'll count them. I'm sure there's only about 8. But I'll count them, bro. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. And to be honest with you, chat, you know what I will say, Sue? I've had a lot of people in here tonight that normally don't get to stay in here because they get blocked. Yeah. And I swear somebody said to me earlier, Danny, you've had a lot of people in here today, right, that normally would get blocked or whatever. Yeah. What's chat been like? Show something, Soup. It's been all right. I've had a bit of banter, I've had a bit of laughs. People who have been able to give their opinion, people who have been able to talk. And chat's been way better, bro. Nowhere near as much hate, bro. I mean, it has though, innit, Reese? It's been nowhere near as much hate. Right, let's have a look. My mods are... You'll all get to know who my mods are now. 1 minute. And it'll load up. Right, managing moderators, Mark and Tony. Oh no, I've got a few more than that. But let's have a look. Is there anybody? No, you know, I ain't got many now. Zoxy. Zoxy's been here since day one. He's my boy. Shooter, day one. Moose, just spoke to you about. Super. Zortex. Murfster. Reefer. Braxian. Dylan. And Probro. That's it. See all them? They're proper mods, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not one of them, is there? So that is my mods. That's all, and that's all the mods I'm having on my channel. That's it. Yeah, chat has been decent tonight, mate. Chat's been decent. No complaints at all. Maybe I have, bro. I know, Jack. And that's my mods now. I'm just going to leave it like that. When I go onto my next channel, which I probably will be over the next month or something, I'll have them mods again. And that's it. No more moderate. No having 30 mods, mate. And plus, you know something, chat? Like, I've got to be honest. You know something? I know for a fact in this chat right now, because it's late, man. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So normally at this time, I would have, what, 70 people? Yeah? I've got 127. And I'm only going to call you this. I don't mean it in a derogatory way. All right? So don't take it like that. I'm not dissing you. Not after how you've been tonight. I'm not. So I got 50 odd trolls that would normally be what I would call trolls in here. And I know that. I know my numbers, mate. Right? You ain't trolled me tonight. Some of you have said some mad shit. I've just let it ride because it's just banter. You know what I mean? And I think you're all appreciating being I'll ask you, as an audience, because I don't normally have this many people at this late on the night watching me on YouTube, yeah? Not this late. Let me ask you as an audience, because I know there's a lot of people in here that would normally be negative. Have you enjoyed your free reign of not being insulting, not being horrible, but being allowed to talk? Well, there you go. Yeah, you've been able to just chat. Hasn't been so strict, right? Well, we'll keep it there. Yes, Jack. Well, you know something, it's one of them ones, like, it's better for all of us, I think. Of course there'll be some trying to sucker punch me, bro. We'll wheedle them out. Yes, Shooter. Tony, respect. Oh, Shooter, go back to the beginning of the live. About 15 minutes in. Right? It's a long one. Do you know something? Because it's you. And it's you. I've just said, like, you're one of the, you've, like, been here from day one. Fucking hell. I'm going to repeat it one more time for you, Shoot, because you've only just joined. Listen to this. Get your head around this one. How can I say this as quickly as possible? Right, Shoot. Pay attention, because this is going to be quick fire. Ruth messaged me today. Said that Kelly was on Hedgehog Man's chat. Yeah? Because Kelly said to me the other day, Danny, do you want to have a mod dinner to go out? Okay? So today, when I was live playing my game, Tony was in Hedgehog Man's chat. In that chat, I'd only spoke to Ruth about this. In that chat, somebody said, ha, 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 I've made Danny paranoid about Kelly. I'd only spoke to Ruth about this. So after I'd done my fucking live, I messaged Ruth and I said, Ruth, I've only spoke to you. Then she turned around to me and said, no, I spoke to Gammon about this before I spoke to you. So I've unmodded all three of them, Shoot. I don't know what's going on. I've unmodded all three of them, kid. No, Shooter, no more. No more, no more, no more. I've just given the list out of the mods that I've got. They're all the boys, mate. It's all the lads. It's all the lads. Oh, by the way, Gammon is Walk with Christ. Shoot, just to let you know. That's who Gammon is. He's Walk with fucking Christ, bro. No more fucking mods. No more mods. We've got enough. We've got control of the situation. What is it called? What's it called? What's it fucking called when they go Super Saiyan? What's that, bro? Dragon Ball Z. That's what it's called, eh? Super Saiyan. No more mods. Oh, feel the energy. Feel the energy. Feel the energy. Oh, shield up. Shield up. Shield engaged. Shield engaged. Odin Valhalla, where the warriors of Odin Ragnarok. Shield wall. Shield wall. Overlapping shield wall. No more mods will get into my life. No more mods will get there twice. It is time for the shield wall to lock shields, my boys. And don't let them fuckers get past us. If you have to take legs off and arms off and heads off first, we will not let them over the shield wall in a burst. No, no, no. Hold fast, my boys. We'll hold them back. Don't matter how many come. Could be 20,000. My shield wall brothers. Stand firm. Stand firm. Together. Hold the line. Hold the line. Oh, mate, God of War Ragnarok is sick. Actually, Tubes, it would be aim. Loose. Aim. Loose. Fire came in when you had the old fire. Cannonballs, actually. Muskets and cannonballs. First time we used the word fire. Up until that point, it was loose. Draw, my boys. Draw. Loose. 20,000 arrows going to the enemy. Damn, motherfucker. Yes, Reefer. Stand strong, arselings. Arseling. Stand strong. You know that, Reef. We will stand strong. My family's from Normandy. 12th century, bro. So Normans. I'm a Norman. So I'm more probably Viking stock than British stock. Back to my ancestors anyway. I know, Mitchell. I know. Stay strong, my weaky blinders. Yeah, I'll tell you fucking there, boy. Yeah, I'll fucking there, you, son. They're landing back on Earth in the next 20 minutes. Fair play to them. Right then, but it's late as fuck. I'm going to go in bed and get in bed with the wife and that. I'll see you at some point tomorrow. Valhalla. It's been an eventful evening. It's been an eventful fucking evening. For those who are guilty, karma will judge thee. For those who are innocent, karma will prove thee innocent in time. As for the rest of you, have a good night. To everybody in chat, stay safe, stay positive. Keep your shield walls up, my brothers. Keep that shield wall up. Yeah? Lock it together, boys. And we'll keep them all at bay. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll speak to you all soon, innit? Peace out.